Hello, YouTubesters again. Welcome back to Let's Play Super Metroid with me, Blue Ankylo. In our last episode, we got the Varia suit and defeated Kraid, one of the Guardian-type bosses, big bosses for this game. What does the Varia suit do, you ask? I didn't explain it last episode. Well, it's armor, so it protects you from damage. I think you take half damage, something like that. And you also are protected from fire. Oh, and these things, you can also kill them with missiles if you want, but... Oops. Generally not too hard to kill with bombs. So we got a room with nothing in it. Thanks, that's great. Oh, not totally empty. We always like us some extra energy tanks. Can't complain about that. A little bit of a secret. If you saw the dot on the map as we went in there, that's your tip-off that there's an item. So that's kind of how you can help figure it out. If you're in an area that doesn't seem to have anything, but the map says there's a dot, then there's probably at least one. Although if there's two, you might not know about it. You'd have to be very sneaky to find the second one. But most of the time, there's just one for one dot. Hey, the game likes to be sneaky sometimes. Lots of good exploration and all that. So, let's see. We have the Varia suit. Varia. I don't know. How do you pronounce it? The Varia suit. Now, we can tackle this heat room. This is pretty much the way you're supposed to go. You shouldn't be able to jump up there, but you actually can if you do it like that. You're supposed to go down this way. And we meet another jumper dude. If you haven't picked up the Spazer yet, I definitely recommend having it for this point, because this place is a little bit tough if you're using your first gun. The enemies here take quite a few shots. And this is the area that I believe you can get through if you're really fast before you have the Varia suit. But it's pretty difficult with 2 energy tanks. Maybe 3 if you went back to pick up that one we haven't got yet. Well, what's this over there? Some missiles. Oh. In the lava. Managed to get lucky and shot that randomly while I was fighting the little bird thing, so that's a little secret there. That one wasn't on the map. Ooh, secrety secret. Some secret missiles are not a dot on the map. So, makes you keep your exploring bones working. So we're in Earthquake Land with weird floaty bird things. Oh, there's the lava. Just takes it a while to get up. Well, look at me jumping in the lava over and over again. Not a lot you can do with those little shootery, kind of look like seahorse things. If you want to kill them, you can use a super missile, but it's a lot of super missiles. Here we are with more of those little jumpy dudes. Can I just shoot my way down? Yeah. This is a little missile thing and a flyer back and forther. Not that difficult to get this missile though. Or these 5 missiles, I don't know how you count them. Alright, so that's just a little secret floor through the bubble stuff. You can generally count, especially in the first NES Metroid, for these bubbly areas to have lots of secrets in them that you can't really see. So there is something pretty good up there, but it's a little bit hard to get right now. Can't quite make that jump. We could save it if we want, but no big deal. I think if you did it just perfectly, if you timed it, maybe you could, I don't know if you could quite make it up there. That would be a pretty tough jump. I generally don't worry about it, so I'm not too sure if that's even possible. Yeah, this is the way we want to go. Watch out for the little orange dudes in here. They like to sneak up on you. Ah, like that. He got me. Okay. And that's not so bad. So we'll just check this little area out quick. So, if you go through this door, remember that long tunnel that had the bricks in the middle of it? That's where we are. Still can't go through it, but that's where we are, if you're keeping track. And down here is there's one of those things that shoots fireballs at you. And this is like a super recharger respawn thing. 5 of those little bugs come up at once, and as long as you shoot them sort of when they're all together, you get a lot of items really quick. And that's a one-way blue. Like, notice the other one we met had a green light on it. That one had a blue light, which means a normal beam will open it, whereas the green one means you need a super missile. So that's just something to notice. In fact, the blue ones are not one way for all that long. There's a trick to them, but you'll see that before long. Here's your little life charger thing. If you are trying to get through this thing without the Varia suit, you have to get that far without dying, and then you use that to heal yourself up before you continue on. If you're interested in doing that. Now that we've got the Varia suit though, it's much easier. So, just a little pro tip for you again. Let's see, down this way, not a whole lot of exciting stuff. I believe, yeah, there's a little thing there, but can't get through. That was fairly obvious looking. Lots of these little blue dotty things. And another orange door. That's no fun. So, you would not want to go that way if you were trying to go through here while you're on fire. And just hurry, the lava does come up, I think, about this high, so if you don't keep moving at least a reasonable speed, you'll get burned. It doesn't go up all that way, so nothing too much to worry about. Just keep moving. And we're now a nice little lava lake. And these little platform, whatever they're called, they're little, you just jump on them and they help you float across stuff, so that's kind of nice. And this guy sinks, so if you stayed on him too long, he would fall into the lava. So that's kind of cool. The first one was much stronger than the second guy. Fire lizardy things. I think they shoot little fireballs at you. We will go through that door in a second, but I would rather go through this one first. And it can't hurt to get a little bit of energy, so don't want to forget that. Don't want to be too lazy. Alright, so here's a tricky jump room. The guy's going to shoot fireballs at you while you jump from platform to platform. Make sure this one is a little bit longer jump, so make sure you let... Oh, that was... I messed it up. You have to let that one drop down a bit farther first. And then you can get across. But I definitely want to go across that, so... This is a tricky little thing I'm going to try to do here, but I like to... Just kind of like getting my spazer. This is kind of important. I like to get this thing early, too. Alright, go! There we go, that's a better jump. If you are running or moving while you jump, you should do a spin jump if you're like pushing forward and jump. Whereas if you're holding still or just not moving fast enough, you'll just do a vertical, straight up jump. So, normally to get across this thing, you'll need something to swing across. But if you're pro, you can do that. And I'm such a pro. But anyway, I love getting this item early. The wave beam. Oh yeah. So one of the awesomest things about this game is most of your beams will stack together. So we are now using the wave beam and the spazer at the same time for extra damage and useful tricks. The wave beam shoots through walls, not through enemies, just through walls. And that's very useful because remember all of those sort of one-way blocking road things that you're supposed to shoot from the correct side? Well, this thing can shoot right through them now because we've got the wave beam. So that's cool. You can also hit those enemies before they even jump out. So that's cool. So yeah, that's how you get it a little bit early if you'd like. You just have to be able to do your little wall jump thing. And then this way to continue on with the regular mode. Now this room kind of looks like a dead end, but if you look on the map, well, I'll go to the real map. Well, maybe you can't see it very well, but there's no white border at the top of the room. And so that should be telling you that you can go up, because there's no white border on the top. So that's your little hint. This is your second recharging spot if you have no Varia suit. Once you've gotten this far, you've done really well. But you're still burning from heat damage all the time. So this is an interesting room. I guess you could stay and fight stuff if you really liked, but I wouldn't. Just run all the way across. And this is one of the hardest to find missiles, for me anyway. This one took me a long time to find. So, if you're trying to get everything, it's a good thing to look up there and try to get that. If you're burning to death, it would probably be very difficult to get right there. And now we get a probably, you know, the speed booster. I say a lot of the power-ups are really good in this game, but this might be the coolest power-up in any platformer I've played. And it came here first, I think. So now when you're running, you really run. Oh yeah, that's the speed booster. And there's a few more tricks to it besides just running really fast, but the main thing is just running. It will also open all of those V blocks if you're running really fast or doing a special jump. We'll get to them, don't you worry. So we still couldn't quite make it to that green door, I don't think. The correct way to go now is through that big long hallway, so that's where we'll go. Alright, so this time it will be different. And now I will show you, you're not really supposed to go this way, although you could if you wanted to sequence break some more. But you can go through there now that you have the wave beam, but you're not supposed to, so I won't go that way for now. The main thing you should be doing is running this way as fast as you can. Oh yeah, I ran through everything and killed all the little brain suckers. It's awesome. The speed booster is so cool. Anyway, I'm going to potentially end the video here. I'm just going to check to see how long it is first, so back in a second. Alright, I still got a few minutes left. I'm going to try to get one more item really quick before I end this video. Now that we can run really fast, you can probably think of a couple places that we should be able to enter. And this is one of them. Remember that second door that squished us? Well, who needs that? We can just run right past it. That's pretty cool. Oh. And I ran all the way into the lava floor. So yeah, now that we can run fast, remember that place I said you had to do the little ducking ball jump thing? You could get through that now, pretty easily actually. So we'll have to go back there a bit, at some point. Although you might have noticed that little hole there. This is a good place to check. Wouldn't want to miss a secret or nothing, would you? Ah, the ice beam. Not even a secret. You need this thing if you want to play regularly. So now, our gun also shoots ice. So it's ice, spazer, wave, and charged. The downside is that, seeing as it freezes enemies, it will now take 2 shots to kill enemies that we used to be able to kill instantly. But they're frozen with the first shot, so generally a good idea to leave it on. You know, might as well, right? And you do need it for a lot of puzzles, like, say, that puzzle. If you can't freeze enemies, how are you going to get across? This one, well, you could just burn yourself and get across, but hey, I'll do things the way you're supposed to. Oh, look, disappearing floor blocks. Aren't those always fun? And then this is the way, oops, got a little bit of too speedy, but this is the way you're supposed to go to escape. And there we go, we've got the ice beam. What can you do with the ice beam? Well, seeing as it freezes everything, there might be somewhere where we could use that. We did fall down that pit that we couldn't climb out of, so now that we can freeze things, maybe that will be enough. What you think? Anyway, thanks for watching again. I hope you've enjoyed my Let's Play of Super Metroid. Have a great day.